Hello, hope you're doing fine. If your guitar starts to sound more like a sitar than a guitar, then it's possible that there is something going on with the frets, or that your neck would need a truss rod adjustment. If it's coming up too much that way instead of that way, the strings will touch frets that it shouldn't touch. But this guitar has a problem in the 14th fret. When I drag the string here, it will start to sound like a sitar. And I don't want that. So I've figured out that it has a too high fret. You can hear when I dig into the string, it breaks up in a way. I will take care of that. And I will do that myself. Because I've done some fret leveling over the years now with my parts caster mainly. Guitars that I haven't been that afraid of if I screwed up. But I've been a bit worried that I might do something bad to this guitar if I did it myself. So I have postponed doing it, and I feel confident enough now, so I'll just go ahead and do it myself. So if I screw up, I'll just have to give it to a professional.
Fucking fail! Fucking sick of this. I'm sick of it.
But hopefully I'll be able to handle it myself, and I think I will. If the house burned and I had to grab one of my guitars, this would be the one that I would reach for first. No doubt it's very precious to me. So you might say that, whoa, you're taking a chance here. But as I said, I'm pretty confident that I can handle this. So I'll take you in on the journey, and let's cross our fingers for that. It will be a good one. All right. So I need to determine which fret is too high here. So this is the 12th fret right here. And this is the problem area. When I press down between the 11th and the 12th fret here, I hear what I just demoed for you. So the reason that it's not the next fret, the 14th fret here, is because when I press it down here, the string will then rest on the fret that's right above where I press down. So it rests on that, and it shouldn't touch the next fret here, which is the 15th in this case. It shouldn't hit that. But if that fret is too high, it will hit it and will get that effect that you just heard. So if I use my fret rocker here, so you can see that there's no rocking here, no rocking here, but when I get here, you can hear that it's rocking, and meaning that the middle fret here is too high. And that is the 15th fret that is too high. So when I press down in the 14th, it also will touch this fret because it's too high, and then it will get the effect that you heard me demo. I will take off the strings now and use my marker to mark out that fret. Strings are removed, and I'll just confirm to myself which fret it was. It is this one. So it's not that much up here, it's mostly in this area. But I will mark out this fret now with this. Just so I see what I'm doing. And I have this magnificent tool here that I can just put here so I don't ruin my fretboard. The tools I'll be using for this is one file. This is also a kind of crowning file because it has this rounded groove here, and it also can file on the flat sides. So that's a nice tool. And I have these fret rubbers, if you like. I like to use these instead of sandpaper. So I'll use the file first. When I come to the polishing part of it, I will use these. This is a very coarse one, and it goes from the coarse to finer grains really. So this is really smooth and fine, so I will use that one lastly. So they all come from Crimson Guitars, if you would like to get some for yourselves. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll start with the filing down this area here. Okay, so I will check how it goes. Still rocking, a little bit more than. It's already better. Okay, try again. Okay, so you might say that I'm now creating a flat spot here, and I am, but I will round it off after. Okay. It's rocking a bit up here, but down now here it's really not rocking, so I won't do any more down in that area, and I will now just take a bit off up here. Still a bit in the middle here. Yeah, and I think we're good. So what I'll do now is just, and I'll also have to check that I'm not creating a too low fret. So what I'll do, I'll check to the sides of it. So if I took too much off it, it will be too low, then this one will start to rock now. So you don't want that. So luckily that seems fine. This one on the other side of it, also fine. It's not rocking here anymore now. So that seems like a very good starting point for me to start polishing. So I will start with the coarse one here to round it off again now. And I will go to the sides of it first. So I'm really going on a 45-degree angle on both sides now and slowly curving it. So this is just by hand, of course, so there's no very accuracy how to do this, but I think it will be fine. This I've changed to a finer grain now. This is exciting. If this works now, I'm so thrilled and happy that I can do this myself. This has been bugging me for a while, and I've been on and off if I should do it myself or if I should take it to a professional. It's starting to feel really smooth, so I will inspect it with a magnifier glass to see where we are. Yeah, it feels really good. A little bit more smoothing off. So I'm imagining that I'm able to create a more rounded crown just by doing this from a 45-degree angle and just rolling it upwards till it's coming onto the top of it and back again to a 45-degree angle. So I'm really looking for traces of the file. Can't see any. Let's try the fret rocker again. It seems to be very good now. You know what? I think I'll stop there, clean up the fretboard, give her some fretboard juice, and then I'll string her up again and see how it goes. That turned out well. I managed to fix that fret and it plays as well as any of the other frets now. It's perfect. And I have one more guitar to do the same to now. And I wonder if you have experienced similar things. It's not the first guitar that I have encountered it in just that fret. It's in the 14th fret. So I wonder if that's a weak spot. Never had that problem on Fenders, but these kind of guitars, not mainly Gibsons, but the ones with these kinds of necks, it has a flatter radius, I guess. And maybe that has something to do with it, or maybe the scale length has something to do with it. But maybe you know something about that, and would be interesting to hear. So that turned out well, and I will go ahead and fix my other guitar now, more confident that I will handle it. All right, thanks for joining me, and till next time.